18 WJTS Sports presents the Jasper Wildcats versus the Evansville North Huskies. This game is brought to you by Carpet Warehouse, McDonald's, Mariners Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, DuBois County Tire and Supply, Eubler & Sons, DuBois County Cares, Gelhausen Insurance, and the Gaslight. Now let's go down to the field.
Hello everybody and welcome to high school baseball coverage, Jasper Wildcat baseball coverage here on 18 WJTS. I'm Carey Schneider sitting in for Kurt Kruxell, who is on assignment as they say this afternoon, and the Wildcats are on the road here at Bosse Field for semifinal action of Sectional 16 at Evansville. The Wildcats will take on the North Huskies in today's first game here on 18 WJTS. The Wildcats coming into the contest with a 25-2 record and a 16-game win streak. Their last loss was to Columbus East back on April 23rd. They made their way to the semifinal matchup by defeating the Castle Knights 6-0 in the sectional opener on Thursday evening. Connor Foley homered in that contest over the left center field wall with his team leading 8. Andrew Wallace singled and had a big 2 RBI double late in the game. Grant Stratton pitched a complete game 4-hitter for the Cats that night. North makes their way to this semifinal matchup today after defeating Harrison 10-0 on Thursday at night. Or I make that actually Saturday afternoon, my apologies. On Thursday night, the Wildcats did play the first game, but the second game between the Huskies and the Warriors was rained out. So that got moved to Thursday, thus moving the semifinals to this afternoon. And here at Bosse Field, the championship game will be at 8 o'clock Jasper time this evening. And, of course, if the Wildcats win this afternoon, you can watch that game following this one here on 18 WJTS. The Wildcats will send Stratton back to the hill today. Stratton enters today's contest with a 9-0 record and a 1.24 ERA. He will face their big pitcher, Chin, for the Huskies. Chin comes into the contest with a 7-1 record and a 2.60 earned run average. And the Huskies are themselves 24-5 under head coach Jeremy Jones. Cats, once again, as we said, 25-2 coming into the day under head coach Terry Gobert in his 34th year at the helm of the Jasper Wildcats. It should be a good one. We're glad to bring it to you this evening. We'll be back with the first pitch right after this here on 18 WJTS. Welcome back to Bosse Field, everybody. Carey Schneider along with Jeremy Markos here for game 1 of the semifinal of the Class 4A Sectional 16. As the Wildcats will bat first, they will be the visiting team in today's contest. On the hill again for the North Huskies. Once again is Cooper Chin. Chin coming into the contest with a 2.60 ERA. He will face off against Cody Martin, the leadoff for the Cats here in the top of the first. It'll be Martin, Hof, and Foley for Terry Gobert's ball club here in the top of the first. Hof, right-handed batter, steps in. First pitch comes your way at 11:58 DuBois County time, and it's low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. The next on the way is a strike, outside corner, 1-1. Morton comes into the contest hitting .324. He's got 16 RBIs, a triple, and a double, 5 doubles to his credit. Next pitch is outside corner for a strike, 1-2. The next on the way just misses outside, 2-2. National anthem this afternoon was performed by State Senator Mark Mesmer of Jasper. Next pitch is low. Count is full now, 3-2, as Morton doing a good job working the count. Outfield plays them straight away. Infield likewise. That pitch is in the dirt for ball 4. The Wildcats have a leadoff man on. So Morton draws a leadoff walk here at the top of the first. Eli Hof will step to the dish. .351 hitter is Eli. He's got 7 doubles, 17 RBIs. 20 of 77 on the year. 33 runs scored. Leads the ball club in that category. Squares the bunt, fouls it back. No balls, 1 strike as Morton takes his lead off first. He's being held by first baseman Carpenter. Infield drawn in, at least at third. Third baseman inside the grass. Here's the pitch. Lined into right field. That's a base hit. The Wildcats have the first two batters. The ball gets by the right fielder, and that will allow the runners to advance. It'll be a single and an error on the right fielder. The Wildcats are in business to start things off here in the top of the first. So a error allows Morton to third. Single for Hove. Connor Foley with a big bomb to left center field on Thursday night for his 8th home run of the year. He leads that category for the Cats this year. Big right-handed batter for the Cats. He's a junior. Steps out as time is called. Your umpires for today's game at third base, Craig Mykrans. Kevin Bullock has first base. David Ford behind the plate. Andrew Wallace on deck for the Cats. First pitch to Foley, inside and low, 1-0. Terry Gobert in the third base coaching box in his 34th season at the helm of the Cats. Jason Albrand, longtime assistant and former Gobert player, mans the first base side. Next pitch to Foley, inside corner called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nice crowd here at Bossy Field here in Evansville for the first game of today's semifinals. Wrights and Central will follow this afternoon. Chin deals a line drive right, actually to straightaway center field. Center fielder Rumsey makes the catch. Runner will tag. He will score easily, and it's 1-0 Wildcats as Cody Morton scores from third base on the sacrifice fly from Connor Foley. So an RBI sacrifice fly by the Wildcat third baseman for the first out of the inning. Hove hangs on at second base. Wallace steps in. He's a left-handed batter. Everybody playing him straight away. As Hove takes a big lead off second, actually. Left-hander deals the first pitch to Wallace, and he takes a strike down central. No balls, 1 strike. We're in the top of the first, 1-0 Jasper. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 on so far in this contest, in the top of the first, that is, in this inning. Swing, and it just gets a piece of that. Count is now 2 strikes and nothing. Chin looks in for the sign. Now ready. Comes to the plate, up high, ball 1, 1-2. Inning started off with a walk for Morton. He was going on a pitch to Eli Hove, who lined one into right field. And then he went, and both runners advanced to second, third, respectively, on the air from the right fielder. Ground ball to second. Blythe has it, fires on the first for the second out, while Hope advances to third. As I said, the air on the right fielder allowed the runners to run to advance to second and third. And the sac fly by Connor Foley brought home Morton for the first run of the ball game. And Andrew Wallace just grounded out to second to advance Hove to third. And here's Ross Peter, the catcher. First pitch to Ross. He waves at a fastball, no balls, 1 strike. Ross batting .270 with 17 RBIs, 6 doubles and a triple. Cats like to get that second run across here at the top of the first. They lead it 1-0. Pitch misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cats pick up a run here in the first to give a lead for Eric Stratton, who will take at least a 1-0 lead to the hill in the bottom of the first. Pitch is fouled, 1-2. The 1-2 to Peter. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the inning is over. But the Wildcats pick up a run on one hit. There was one error and one man left on base. We played a half an inning. It's the Wildcats 1. The Huskies coming to bat. A 1-0 lead, and going into the bottom of the first inning. They will face the Bears offense that has a lot of heavy hitters, it looks like, with Aaron Nails leading off with a .364 average, followed by Ty Rumsey and Cameron Decker. Cats defensively have Jack Albrand in center, Eli Hope in left, Hope in center, Lebehusen in right, Connor Foley, who drove in the game's only run in the top of the first with a sac fly. He's at third base. Ben Hankey at short. Cody Morton at second. Andrew Wallace at third. Behind the plate is Ross Peter, and on the hill for the Cats is Grant Stratton. Stratton with the 1.24 ERA. He's 9-0 here in 2021. He'll face Aaron Nails. First pitch to Aaron. He bunts it right to the third baseman Foley. He bobbles the ball, and Nails will be safe. And the Huskies have their first runner on. So an error on the third baseman, Connor Foley, allows Nails to reach base right away on the first pitch of the game. Appeared as though he was looking to throw before he got handle of the baseball. Nails will take a big lead off first and be held by Wallace. First pitch to left-handed hitting Ty Rumsey is outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Huskies coming into this contest with a 24-5 record. Wildcats defeated them in the regular season. Cats finished undefeated in the SIAC play this year in their first season in the SIAC baseball, as did the Lady Wildcats softball team. Cats beat North 6-4 back on May 12th at North. They had to come from behind and scored 5 in the top of the 6th in that contest. But this is tournament time, and it's a whole different story. Ground ball to second, could be 2. Actually, it'll just go to first as the ball got in front of the runner a little bit there, but second baseman Morton elected to just go ahead and get the runner at first, and the runner will advance to second. There's one away for Cameron Decker. So Nails goes to second. He represents the tying run. Decker will come to the plate, hitting .394. First pitch hits Decker. Now the Huskies have 2 on. With .296 hitting Cordell Coburn coming to the dish, wearing number 7. Huskies wearing their dark uniforms today, as you can see. Cats with their light gray and gold and black trim, black numbers with gold trim. Outfield gives them a little bit in right center. Infield straightaway, other than Wallace holding the runner at first. First pitch nearly hits him. Nearly hits Colburn. 1 ball, no. Actually, it was a called strike. Okay. No balls, 1 strike. Next pitch is popped up. Right side. Wallace is under it. He makes the catch. And there's 2 away. So Coburn pops up to the first baseman, Wallace. here's Pollard, batting .367, with a chance to tie this ball game up for the Huskies here in the bottom of the first. 1-0 Cats. Pollard's given a lot of room in right center just as well. First pitch to him. Ground ball past the outstretched arm of Wallace into right field for a base hit. That's going to tie the ball game. Runner goes to third. Everybody's safe. It's 1-1. So Nails scores on the RBI single by Pollard. Decker goes to third. And it's 1-1. Here's Luke Diekman. Two runners in scoring position now for the Huskies. First pitch to Diekman is high for a ball, 1-0. One to one our score here in the bottom of the first. The next to Diekman, swing and a miss. No ball, one ball, one strike. Stratton looking to get out of this first inning with no more damage than has already been done. He looks to third and looks back Decker. And, of course, somebody yells ball. One the count. Pitch, strike over the inside corner. Painted it beautifully. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Grant Stratton trying to get out of this first. He's 1 strike away from doing so. Here's the pitch. Just high for a ball, and Diekman's lobbying for a hit batter, and they said, no, he said he did. Diekman's trying to say he got hit by that pitch, but the home plate umpire says he struck his elbow out, I guess. And down to talk about it with him is Jeremy Jones. David Ford, the home plate umpire, saying that he stuck his elbow out and did not try to get away from the pitch. Terry Gobert's also going to join in on the conversation along with Jones. So both head coaches getting an explanation from home plate umpire David Ford. I guess they're both satisfied for what they heard, perhaps, maybe not, but either way, that's the way it's going to be. Terry heads back to the first base dugout. Jones will eventually head back to third. Right now, he's talking to his batter. Wildcat infield comes in to converse with each other while the 3 umpires, again, David Ford behind the plate, Kevin Bullock at first, and Craig Mycrans at third, and it looks as though Diekman's going to stay at the plate. So the count will even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the Ducks are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. Diekman looking for the break even from the Wildcat right-hander. Looks at the runner at second, comes set. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. Again, the break even. And again, a foul back. And again, we'll do it again. And again. Stratton looks the runner again at second, comes to the plate. Popped up again, right-hand side. Wallace will make another move towards. He will make another catch, and that will be the end of the first inning. The Huskies tie this ball game up with a run here in the bottom of the first. 1-1 our score. Back for the second after this. Top of the second coming your way here on 18 WJTS as the 6, 7, and 8 batters for Terry Gobert's Ball Club head to the dish. Job Lubehusen will lead things off. He's the right fielder. Pitcher Grant Stratton behind will be ahead of Ben Hankey. Aces all over the place if you look at the scoreboard. Each team with a run, each team with a hit, both teams with an error. After just one inning. So 1-1 our score. Right fielder Lubehusen and right-handed batter, that is, takes a pitch for a ball, or strike actually, over the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike. Ground ball just stays fair. Umpire and the third baseman hesitated, and he's safe, so that's going to be an infield hit. The ball went to the third baseman Pollard. He fielded, which he thought it went foul, but the home plate umpire said nope, it stayed fair, stayed in the line. And again, Jeremy Jones is out having words with home plate umpire David Ford. Anyway, Lubehusen kept running and did what he was supposed to do, ran down the line, and he beat it out for an infield hit. So it's a hit for Lubehusen. North fans not agreeing with that call, of course. So the Cats once again have their leadoff man on here in the second inning. Here's Stratton, today's pitcher for the Wildcats. Squares the bunt, puts it straight up in the air. Catcher cannot hold on to it. He was really not even sure exactly where it was. He had to twist around a little bit to find the ball exactly its exact location, and once he did, he could not haul it into his glove. And Stratton stays alive. No balls, 1 strike. Lubehusen at first base being held by Carpenter. Blythe at second, Decker at short, Pollard at third, Niels, Rumsey, and Diekman from left to right for the Huskies. Left-hander Chin comes to the plate, pitches low. Again, he squares the bunt. Throw down to first is not in time. No ball, actually no balls, 2 strikes. So 0-2 the count. The 0-2 to Stratton, here it comes. Swings and he fouls it down the right field line into the stands. No balls, 2 strikes, the count remains. Stratton hitting .235 with a pair of RBIs and 4 doubles. Squares and bunts it again right to the pitcher. Chin will go to first for the sacrifice, and the runner gets a sacrifice, which is successful. Lubehusen goes to second. Stratton with the sacrifice, 1-3 for the putout. Ben Hankey, the number 8 hitter, will step to the dish. Hankey, a .262 hitter with 8 RBIs and a couple of doubles. He has a chance to pick up RBI number 9 here with the runner at scoring position. First pitch is inside for a ball, 1-0. Chin comes to the plate. Fly ball in the right center field. That's going to get down and go to the wall, and the Wildcats will regain the lead 2-0. Runner will hold up at second, and it's an RBI double for Ben Hankey. His 9th RBI of the year. His 3rd double. Jasper is back up on top, 2-0 here in the second. As Lubehusen scores easily from second base. Here's Caleb Berger, the designated hitter. He's hitting for Jack Albrand, who mans left field today. Pitch to the senior. He swings and misses. No balls, 1 strike. Berger's second leading hitter on this ball club this year at .391 with 6 RBIs and a pair of doubles. Pitch is outside, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, the count. Hankey takes the lead off second. Shortstop jockeys behind him. Chin looks at him. Chin comes to the plate, and Berger fouls it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cats like to pick up another runner here. Another run, that is, as they've already picked up one with the RBI double by Ben Hankey. Hankey stands at second base, takes a nice lead off. Chin looks at him. Chin comes to Berger, takes a pitch high, throw down to second, and back in time is Hankey. The ball got away from the shortstop who was covering, but didn't get far enough for Ben to advance. Here comes the break even to Berger. Takes it high. 3-2. Cooper Chin. The payoff pitch. He swings and misses, and it gets away from that. Everybody's going to be safe. Did he swing at it? Was it an actual strikeout, or they swung a bit, so it's a strikeout and a wild pitch? Okay. So regardless, on at first base is Berger. Strikeout, a wild pitch will allow him to reach safely. Will also allow Hankey to go to third. So the Cats with runners at the corners. Cody Morton, who scored the first run of the ball game and reached on a walk, went to third on an error and scored on the sac fly by Connor Foley back into first. Has a chance to bring in the third Wildcat run, perhaps. He takes a pitch low, 1-0. So Berger at first base, Hankey at third. Morton batting for the second time today. Time is called. Runners take their leads off second and third. The pitch popped up, foul territory, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. That might get through. It does for a base hit. It's 3-1 Jasper. Ground ball right past the pitching mound, or past the pitcher, and just went right over the second base bag between second and short. It's an RBI single by Cody Morton. 2 runs in the inning for the Cats. Berger holds up at second, and a pitching coach will come out for the Huskies, as we will have action down on the left field line bullpen for North. We have a break in the action here in the top of the second inning. Jasper leads at 3-1. Let's take a break ourselves here on 18 WJTS. Back at Bossy Field, where the Wildcats continue to bat here in the top half of the second inning. 2 runs already in for the Wildcats, who lead it now 3-1. Action going on in the left field bullpen for North as Matthew Bunnell is up and throwing. Eli Hof is up and batting at the plate. First pitch to Hof, he waves at the first one. No balls, 1 strikes. Second and first, and 1 out here in the top of the second. Cats with 2 runs this inning on 3 hits. They've out-hit the Huskies already, 4-1. Chin again, and he dropped it, and everybody's going to be safe. It was a bunt by Eli Hof. Chin dove for it, had it in his glove. It did drop. And again, Jeremy Jones again out to the outfield. He's got what are they going to say? They say everybody's safe. It hit the grass, I thought. It looked like it did hit the grass, but regardless, Jones has got an argument out here again. He and home plate umpire David Ford have really had their share of conversations in this contest already. Bases are going to be loaded for Connor Foley as Berger goes to third. Should be I imagine a base hit for. He had to dive for it. And still conversation as Jeremy Jones is not happy with home plate umpire David Ford. Connor Foley's got to step to the plate with runners with the sacks juiced, actually. Morton's at second base, Berger at third, Hof with the single. With the infield bunt single. They did put a hit on the board. So 4 hits this inning for Jasper, 5 in the ball game. Only 1 out. And the major threat, Connor Foley, with 8 home runs to his credit. He's hitting .395 on the year, 32 RBIs, and 10 doubles. So the Cats with a chance to really bust this thing open here in the second inning. They've already got 2 in. Here's the first pitch to Connor Foley. He takes outside for a ball, 1-0. Big junior third baseman. The 1-0 to Connor. Outside, called for a strike outside the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wow. The next one coming, swings, and he waves at a breaking ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the Cats with the bases loaded here in the top of the second inning. They've already got 2 in. They lead at 3-1. Foley again with a chance to do some major damage. He swings and pops it up foul territory. First baseman makes the catch as Carpenter will haul it in, and now there's 2 away. That's like the 3rd pop-up on that side for both ball clubs. Wallace hauled a couple in for Jasper here already, and there's 1 for Carpenter for the Huskies. Here's Andrew Wallace. Cleanup batter is 0 for 2. He grounded out to the second baseman in the first. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Nice change up there. No balls, 1 strike. Next is outside and low. 1-1. Berger at third, Morton at second, Hof at first. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1. Strike over the outside corner. Nice pitch. Well placed by Chin. And he's one strike away from getting out of a mess here in the top of the second inning. Cats would like to tack a couple more on here as Andrew takes a pitch just outside, and the count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So the runners will take off here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. Wildcats lead by 2. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Runners going. Takes it outside. Ball 4. It's 4-1 Jasper. As Caleb Berger will score from third. Cody Morton chucks over to third. Hope to second. And Andrew Wallace at first base with a bases loaded walk and an RBI. Jones will head to the mound to perhaps bring in what looked to be Matthew Bunnell, and Bunnell will come in to pitch, and he is being summoned from the left field bullpen to replace Chin in this contest. We got a pitching change here at the top of the second. Cats with 3 runs here in the inning. They lead it 4-1. We'll be back right after this. For Evansville North, as we continue the top of the second inning, Cats with 3 runs already in. They have chased left-hander Chin out of the contest. So Cooper Chin has been replaced by Matthew Bunnell. Bunnell, a junior. He will come in and inherit a situation with the bases full and 2 outs. Ross Peter will come to the dish. Peter struck out his last time up in the first. Ross Peter with a big opportunity to bring in a couple more runs for the Cats as the first pitch to him is high for a ball, 1-0. So Peter, as I said, struck out his first time up. 9th batter for the Cats here in the second. The next strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. So the Cats, again, with Cody Morton at third, Eli Hope at second, Andrew Wallace at first. They've scored 3 here in the top of the first. Chase starter Chin out of the contest. Matthew Bunnell now called on in relief already here in the second inning. The pitch is high. 2-1. Beautiful day here at sun-drenched Bosse Field here in Evansville. Historic Bosse Field. Pitch is high. 3 balls and 1 strike. So Bunnell on the verge of walking in the second straight run for the Wildcats. That pitch is high. It's ball 4. And there it is. 2 straight bases loaded walks and another pitcher heading down to the left field bullpen for the Huskies as Bunnell walks Peter. That brings in Morton. Hof will move to third and Wallace to second. And here's Joe Blubahusen, who started everything off with a single and scored the first run of this inning. Talk to Terry Gober for a second before he steps in the batter's box. Pitch is fouled back. First pitch to Leverhusen. No balls, 1 strike. Brody Titchener warming up down the left field line for the Huskies. Second pitcher of the ball game. Bunnell as was about ready to deal the 0-1 to Leverkusen, but time is called. Runners take their big leads off first, second, and third. Bases loaded. 4 runs in for the Cats this inning. Foul off as Leverkusen fisted that into the stands. And he's in the hole at 0-2. 10th batter of the inning for the Wildcats. Here's the 0-2. Swing, and he just got a piece of it. And he stays alive at 0-2. 5 runs for the Cats on 5 hits. We've only played it just under an inning and a half. The next, strike 3 call on a pitch. That was rather high, but we'll take either way. The Cats pick up 4 runs here in the top of the second inning. They leave the bases loaded. 5-1 Wildcats lead it after 1.5. Back for the bottom of the second right here on 18 WJTS. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Jasper with the 5-1 lead as the Huskies will bat with Diekman, Blythe, and Carpenter. Line drive right. Ooh, just past the glove. It took a hop on the Wildcats second baseman, Morton. He will be charged with an error. Second error for the Wildcats in the game. So Diekman reaches on the first pitch on a bad hop, which kind of ate up Morton at second base a little bit. Took a bad hop on him. He's been charged with the miscue, second of the ball game for the Wildcats. So the Huskies with their lead runner on here in the bottom of the second. The first pitch to Blythe is a strike from Stratton. Grant Stratton on for his second inning of work here in the ball game. Strike over the inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Or no balls and 2 strikes, my bad. Fires over the first, does Stratton, as Wallace will hold Diekman over there. Foley at the edge of the grass at third. Outfield straightaway, the 0-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. First strikeout of the game for Stratton. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Next pitch is a strike, 0-2. So King, designated hitter for now the pitching Bunnell, Matthew Bunnell, who's brought on relief for Chin. In the top of this inning, he swings and misses on a high, hard one, and now he's the second strikeout of the inning for Stratton. And here's Aaron Niels, the leadoff man, who reached on an error and scored the Huskies' only run in the first. Takes the strike. No balls and 1 strike. Blythe takes his lead off first. Strike over the inside corner. Nice pitch. No balls and 2 strikes. And despite the leadoff error, Grant Stratton has made quick work of the Huskies so far here in the bottom of the second. Cats 25-2 coming into this contest. The only losses are to Columbus East and to New Albany. The next swing and a base hit into left field as Niels reaches base for the second time, this time on a base hit as he kind of just reached out and poked it into left field. So the Huskies have runners at first and second with nobody out. And here's Ty Rumsey, who grounded out to second his first time up. First pitch to Rumsey, swings and fouls it back. Just gets a piece of it, actually, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Decker is on deck. First and second with 2 outs. 0-1 to count to Rumsey. Next pitch. Misses inside. 1-1. There's a strike. Over the outside corner, left-handed batter takes it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Stratton, Grant Stratton, 1 strike away from getting out of this bottom of the second. Time is called by home plate umpire. Here's the pitch. This is outside. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. Bottom of the second. The next swing, and he fouls it back. The count will remain at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rumsey, a .378 hitter coming into today's contest. Cats and the Huskies in semifinal action here in Sectional 16, Class 4A at Bosse Field in Evansville. The winner will take on the winner of today's second game between Wrights and Central. There's a pickoff route to first, just back in time is Niels, who was fortunate that the throw to first was rather high, and Wallace had to reach up high to snag that one from Stratton. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Here's the pitch. Fouled back again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count remains. North looking to get back a couple of those runs that the Wildcats scored in the top of the second. They lead it 5-1. Cats with 4 in the top of this frame. As Stratton looks the runner back to second. Chases Blythe back. Swings and he fouls it off again. Lots of pitches in this at bat. Outfield plays him a little bit towards right to give him left center. Straightaway and left for the Cats is Albrand. Stratton comes to the plate. Outside, 3-2. Ball game at about the 50-minute mark. We're only in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch, swing, and another fly ball down the left field line. This ball will get down. 1 run will score. Runner will hold up at third, and it's a double for Ty Rumsey. After a very patient, well-played at bat by the Huskies center fielder, he manages to slice one down the left field line, which brought in Cooper Blythe from second. Niels ends up at third. Shortstop Cameron Decker will come to the plate. He was hit by a pitch and was stranded at third. Back in the first. When I say back in the first, it was just an inning to go, but boy, this has been a lot of scoring in this contest thus far. We're only in the bottom of the second. There's a total of 7 runs in this contest. 8 hits as well combined for both clubs. Not to mention 3 errors. As Brian Kirchhoff, the Wildcat pitching coach, comes out to talk with Grant Stratton. A couple pitches away from getting out of this here in the bottom of the second unscathed. But they ended up giving up a 2-out double by Ty Rumsey down the left field line. As I said, Rumsey, left-handed batter, just sliced that down the line. So the Huskies have a pair of runs in scoring position now with 2 outs, and Cameron Decker, who was hit by pitches last time up and was stranded at third, takes a pitch low for a ball, 1-0. The next strike over the outside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike. Base hit would make it even more interesting. It'll probably bring home 2 more for the Huskies. Stratton comes to the plate, and Decker fouls it off, and now he's behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Fly ball, left field. Allbrand goes back. He's at the track, and he makes the catch. And the Wildcats get out of the inning with only 1 run given up. A long drive by the shortstop Cameron Decker that took Jack Allbrand to the warning track in left center field is hauled in by the Wildcat left fielder. And the Cats only give up a run here in the bottom of the first, but the Huskies leave a pair stranded. We go to the top of the third. It's Jasper 5, North 2. Go to the top of the third inning here at Bosse Field. The Wildcats lead at 5-2 as the Huskies picked up a run in the bottom of the first and bottom of the second. The Cats with 4 in the top of the second and 1 in the first. Here is pitcher Grant Stratton, who is actually unofficially 0 for 0 with the sacrifice. His first time up, he sacrificed a runner in over in that 4-run Wildcats second inning. Cats sent 10 batters to the plate last inning. Stratton fouls the pitch back, and it's 1-1. So Stratton, Hankey, and Berger, 7, 8, and 9 for the Cats here in the top of the third. Strike over the outside corner, 1-2. The next, swing and a miss on a high, hard one. And first strikeout of the game. Actually, second strikeout of the game for Bunnell. As Stratton goes down swinging, and here's Ben Hankey. He's doubled and scored a run his last time up. Takes a pitch for a strike. 1 strike and no balls. Next pitch is a breaking ball for a strike 2, 0-2. Misses outside, 1-2. Swing and a fly ball, right field. Diekman over, down the line, makes the catch. And there's 2 up and 2 down for the Wildcats here in the third. So fly out to right for Hankey. Caleb Berger, designated hitter for the Cats. Hitting for Jack Albrand, who was pushed all the way back to the warning track and hauled in a long fly ball by Cameron Decker to end the Husky threat in the bottom of the second. First pitch to Berger is a strike. Next pitch, fly ball, right field over again to make the catch is Diekman. And quickly the Wildcats go up, 3 up, 3 down here in the top of the third. After 2.5, the Cats lead it, however, 5-2. As we go to the bottom of the third inning, it's a 5-2 lead for the Jasper Wildcats. 4, 5, and 6 batters for the Huskies. Cordell Coburn, followed by Robert Pollard and Luke Diekman. Continuing work on the hill is Stratman for the Wildcats. First pitch to Coburn is fouled off. No balls, 1 strike. Cats with 5 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. Huskies 2, 3, and 1. Five to 2 our score here in the semifinal game of the 4A sectional at Bosse Field in Evansville. The next misses inside. 1-1. Beautiful sun-drenched day, as we said, here at Bosse. Winner of this game will advance to tonight's championship game. The lead holds for the Cats. We'll be on. We will bring that to you immediately after this here on this Tuesday evening on 18 WJTS as we air it on Tuesday night. The 1-2, here it comes, popped up, right side. Wallace again over, Wallace again hauls it in. Nice running catch as I got a leaper and Terry Gobert right in front of the Wildcat dugout, kind of doing a mockery of Wallace's reach up and leap catch. Something you never put anything past Terry Gobert. Anyway, it's 1 away for Robert Pollard as Wallace has now made 3 catches in foul territory in this ball game. First pitch to Pollard is a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Wildcats went down quickly in the top of this frame. Stratton would like to do the same to the Huskies as there goes Wallace on a fly ball down in foul territory on the right side again. Gave a chase to the fence, but ran out of room. And the count is 0-2. So like I said, the Cats went down in order in the top of this third inning. Stratton would like to set down the Huskies in succession himself here in the bottom of the half of the inning. 0-2 the count to Pollard, 1 away. Here's the pitch, outside, 1-2. The next, fouled off again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. High ball 2, 2-2. Cats looking to hold off the Huskies and continue this lead and work their way into the championship game. They will take, if they do, they will take on the winner of either Wrights or Central in the championship game. Here's the break even. Line drive right past Stratton, right back to him and into center field for a base hit. Pollard nearly took off Stratton's head. And he gets a 1-out single here in the bottom of the third. Ball was just whizzed right past Stratton. And here's Diekman. Runner takes the lead off first. First pitch to Diekman. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive past Foley into left field for a base hit. Runner will go to third, and that ball will go in the corner. Here's a runner rounded third. He's going to try to score. No throw to the plate. It's a double for the Huskies. Luke Diekman, who doubled down the left field line and into the corner, scoring Pollard all the way from first base. And it's 5-3 North. So a pair of hard hit balls, one up the middle by Pollard, and then a line drive just out or past the outstretched glove of Connor Foley at third. Went all the way to the corner, and the bullpen corner in left field. That allowed Pollard to score all the way from first base. Now the Huskies have the tying run at the plate. And Cooper Blythe. Right-handed or left-handed batter, I should say, and the first pitch to him is a strike. No balls and a strike. Time is called. As Blythe reached on an error by the third baseman and scored a run back in the second. Huskies looking to do some more damage here in the bottom of the third. They trail at 5-3. Pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. North, the home team in this contest, batting here in the bottom of the third. They've got the tying run at the plate. Blythe steps out of the box again. And here comes Brian Kirchhoff for the second time in this contest to talk to the right-handed pitcher, Grant Stratton. And it looks like we will have a pitching change, perhaps. And it looks as though we will. We'll find out what's going on here, as it looks like they will be going with Foley. So Connor Foley will move from third base to the mound, and he will come in relief of Grant Stratton. We will take a timeout and go over it a little more after this here on 18 WJTS. New pitcher for the Wildcats, and as we continue the bottom half of the third inning, it's now Connor Foley who will move over from third base, and he'll switch positions with Grant Stratton, today's starter. Foley, big right-hander, junior, comes into this contest with 31 in the third innings pitched. 6 starts. He's 3-1. He's walked 16, struck out 38, and has an ERA of 1.56. He will inherit a situation with a runner at second and 1 out. Cooper Blythe continuing at the plate. 2-1 the count to him. The pitch is low, and the count is now 3-1. So Foley and the Wildcats looking to get out of this bottom of the third, I should say, with only 1 run scored. But there's only 1 out, and 3-1 the count to Cooper Blythe, who checks his swing and takes a pitch down low, and it's ball 4. And the Huskies now have 2 on with only 1 out. So Foley now has a runner at first and a runner at second. Kyle Carpenter, who struck out swinging his last time up. First pitch to him. He waves at the first one and takes it. And it's no balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 1 the count. The next strike over the inside corner, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Foley looks the runner at second, comes to the plate. Swing and a miss, and he struck out Carpenter on 3 pitches. And there's 2 away. Big strikeout by the Wildcat right-hander. As the number 9 hitter, Ethan King, will come to the plate. He struck out his last time up. A pinch hitter looks like actually for the Huskies. Riley Singleton will bat. So Singleton swings and fouls that first pitch back. No ball, 1 strike. Runner goes, pitch is high, throw down to third. Just in time is the runner. Pitch was a little bit high, and Peter had to kind of haul it in and before he could make a throw down to third, but it was a nice throw regardless by Ross. Just in time with the stolen base is Luke Diekman. Blythe remains at first, so the runner's now at the corners. And Singleton fouls the next pitch back. And he's now behind the count at 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Foley 1 strike away from getting out of the inning in relief of Stratton. Next pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out and the inning's over. Huskies pick up a run, but could have done more damage, but in relief is Connor Foley to get the Cats out of it. It's 5-3 Jasper as we head to the top of the 4th here on 18 WJTS. Top of the 4th inning, Wildcats at bat. They lead 5-3. Top of the order for the Cats as Cody Morton takes the first pitch for a strike. Brunell continues to work for the for the Huskies. I'm sticking a Central fan walking right in front of me with a Bears shirt on. And anyway, the next pitch is outside for a ball, 1-2. Central will take on Wrights after this ball game, and if the Cats hang on to win this one, we'll have it for you. The Cats versus the winner of that contest here on 18 WJTS coming up next. Next pitch is a ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch. Strike 3 called over the outside corner. And that's the second strikeout for Brunell. Actually, the third. Hof up the middle. Shortstop's got it. Fires over to first. Just in time as Hof speeds down to the first base line and tries a head first slide into the base. And quickly there's 2 up, 2 down here in the 4th. 6-3 to put out on Hof. Here's Connor Foley, who's 0 for 1 with a sac fly in the first and an RBI, and popped up to the first baseman in the second. Foley now the Wildcat pitcher. Swings and fouls that pitch off. The count is even at 1-1. 1-1. Strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The next. Popped up. First baseman calls for it again. He makes the catch. And the Wildcats, for the second straight inning, go up and go down quietly. As we have played 3.5, Wildcats lead it, however, 5-3 here on 18 WJTS. Top of the order for North here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The Wildcats lead at 5-3. Aaron Niels, Ty Rumsey, and Cameron Decker. Niels reached safely his first time up and was stranded third. Before that, he reached on an error and scored a run. The first pitch to him from Connor Foley is a strike. No balls, 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning here at 18 WJTS. Cats lead at 5-3. Hits are even at 5 apiece. Foley deals the pitch, and Niels swings and fouls it back. Just gets a piece of it, actually, and no balls and 2 strikes. Time is called. Outfield plays Niels straight away. Swing and a miss on a high, hard one. And Foley picks up his 3rd strikeout of the game in relief. Stratton started the game and pitched 2 and a 3rd. And it was brought in, relieved by Foley. First pitch to Rumsey is a ball, 1-0. Next pitch popped up, foul territory, third base side. Stratton is there, and he makes the catch. So in the sun is Grant Stratton hauling that in. And Foley so far with quick work here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Cameron Decker. Reached base on a hit by pitch in the 1st, flew out to left in the 2nd. Pitch is outside, 1-0. Huskies have left 6 men on in the first 3 innings of this contest, by the way. I was going to say with Decker was left stranded at 3rd in the 1st inning. Instead, both teams even on the hit category at 5 apiece. Swing and a pop-up. Again in the infield on the foul territory to the third base side. And actually it's Foley and no communication. The ball just drops. Nobody called for it. Foley came charging in from the pitcher's mound. It looked like it might have been Grant's ball. Either way, it does fall, and Cameron Decker is given new life. So 2-1 the count. The pitch up high, 3-1. Swing towards first base side. Flip over to Connor Foley as Wallace to make the out 3-1, and 3 up and 3 down go the Huskies in the bottom of the 4th. We played 4 complete here at Evansville's Bonnison Field. It's the Jasper Wildcats 5, the North Huskies 3. Back before inning number 5 here on 18 WJTS. Andrew Wallace leads things off for the Cats as we head to the top of the 5th inning here on 18 WJTS. Jasper 5, North 3. And sectional semifinal action at Bonnison Field. And the first pitch is high, 1-0. 1-1 to count to Wallace. He swings and fouls it back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Misses, just misses outside. 2-2. Wallace is 0 for 1 with a ground out to short and a walk and an RBI, a bases loaded walk actually, for an RBI in the second. Next misses inside. 3-2. So the count is full to the Wildcat first baseman, with Ross Peter, the catcher, on deck. Bases loaded, lead off. I was about to say Peter himself actually reached on a bases loaded walk at his last bat. And now he'll bat here in the top of the 5th with a runner at first base, as Andrew Wallace leads off with a walk. We'll have looks like a runner at first base for the Cats. Number 8, Will Troxler. So Will Troxler will pinch run at first base for Wallace.
For Jasper, number 8, Will Troxler.
So a leadoff walk by Wallace, who is now being relieved at first base by Troxler as a pinch runner. And Ross Peter, 0 for 1 as with the bases loaded walk his last time up. Troxler takes a lead off first, and the pitch is a pitch out as the first baseman Carpenter was charging. Second baseman came over to cover, but nothing doing as Trox is back. One and 0 the count. Peter again squares the bunt. He pops it up. Third baseman makes the catch and bluffs a throw over to first, as Peter is out with a fly out to third on a bunt attempt. Could not get it down. So there's one away for Job Liebehusen. Liebehusen is 1 for 2 in the contest. Singled and scored in the second. Struck out looking in the later in the second inning, as he was the first and final batter for the Cats in that 4-run second inning. First pitch, swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike. Oh, 1 to count the pitch, fouled off towards right. And Liebehusen is in a hole at 0-2. Andrew Wallace led the inning with the walk. Will Troxler is running for him at first now. Ross Peter, with an attempt to move him over to second, popped it up to the third baseman who was coming in. There's a swing and a fly ball into right center field. Right fielder Diekman makes a nice running catch to haul that in. And now there's 2 down for Grant Stratton.
Third baseman, number 13, Grant Stratton.
So Stratton bats with a runner at first and 2 outs here in the 5th. First pitch to him is outside for a ball. 1-0. Cats lead at 5-3. We're in the top of the 5th. Troxler takes a big lead off first, to throw to who first, and Will is back. Carpenter holds him. Pitch comes from Bunnell. 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Misses outside for ball 3, 3-0. Troxler takes the lead off first, being held by Carpenter. Throw to first, and Will is back again. The next strike over the outside corner. 3 balls and a strike. Strike over the outside corner. Now the count is full at 3-2. So after being behind in the count at 3-0 to Stratton, Brunell has now worked the count back to full. And there goes Troxler on the pitch, which is the 3-2 pitch, which is waved and missed for the strikeout, and the inning is over. The Wildcats strand a run. They have now left 4 in the contest. We played 4.5. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Jasper leads it 5-3. 4, 5, and 6, and the order will be leading off for North as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Jasper leads it 5-3. So that'd be Coburn, Pollard, and Diekman. So we bat here in the bottom of the 5th inning, does the Huskies. Back on the hill for the Cats is Connor Foley, who came in relief for Grant Stratman. In the 3rd, swing and a foul back. No balls, 1 strike. Foley in relief has retired after giving up a leadoff, the first walk at the first batter they faced in that 3rd, has retired 5 in a row, including 3 up, 3 down in the 4th. 0-1 the count. Misses. 1-1. Coburn is 0 for 2, popped up twice to the first baseman. The 1-1 strike, inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 5 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Cats. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Huskies. Bottom of the 5th inning, 5-3 Jasper score. Jasper lead by the score of 5-3. Timeout again. Game's kind of slowed down a little bit after a number of, have as many as 5, 6, 7 runs scored in the first 2 innings. Huskies did put up a run on the bottom of the 3rd, but other than that, the scoring has become little, if any. Swing and a miss as Coburn goes down swinging for the strikeout. 4th strikeout in relief for Foley. First pitch to Robert Pollard, who is 2 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored, is a ball, 1-0. The next fouls it back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Albran, Hof, and Leverhusen straight away in the outfield. Infield likewise with Stratton at 3rd, Hankey at short, Morton at 2nd, Wallace at 1st, Peter behind the plate, and Foley on the hill. And he fires a strike to Robert Pollard. And Pollard is behind the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. Swing, and he fouls it back. Count remains at 1-2. Swing and a line drive into right field, and that will get down for a base hit. It's a 1-out base hit by Robert Pollard, who's 3 for 3. Ball dropped in just to the left of
The right fielder, number 3.
Job Lubehusen. So one out hit by the Huskies. Luke Diekman, who doubled his last time up and drove in a run. Bats with one on, and pitch fell out of Foley's hands. Yeah, the ball just slipped out of Foley's hands as he was delivering it. And the balk is called. And now the runner moves to second base. So Foley was in the delivery when the ball just flat out slipped out of his hand. And as a result, it is a balk. And now the Huskies have Pollard at second base with one out. Swing and a miss. No balls and one strike. Strike over the outside corner, 0-2. So Pollard at second base. Diekman, the tying run at the plate. Said he doubled and drove in a run his last time up. But he's behind the count. A time is called as Foley was ready to kick and fire the 0-2. Diekman waits the 0-2 from Foley. Here it comes. Right center field. That ball's going to get down and go to the wall. And that will bring in another run. It might be three-base hit for Diekman. It will be a stand-up triple. Stand-up triple by Luke Diekman. And bringing Pollard in from second base. It's 5-4. So an RBI triple by Luke Diekman, who has a double already in this contest. And Cooper Blythe, who's reached base twice in this contest as well, but not for the benefit of a hit, comes to the plate. He reached on an error and scored in the second, walked and was stranded at first in the third. He bats with a runner at third base, a tying run at third. Just like that, with a chance to tie this game are the Huskies. And a timeout is called as Terry Gober will go to the hill to talk to Connor Foley and the rest of his infield. And while he does that, let's take a break ourselves here on 18 WJTS. It's 5-4 Wildcats, but the Huskies have a runner down at third. We'll be back right after this. Conference on the hill is complete. We are in the bottom half of the fifth inning. The North Huskies have scored a run to make it 5-4, Jasper leading. And the tying run at third base as Robert Pollard scored on the stand-up triple by Luke Diekman, who's now driven in 2 runs in this contest with a double and a triple. Cooper Blythe, who takes the first pitch outside for a ball. Next pitch outside for a ball. 2-0 is the count. Right pitch is fouled back as the right-hander fires the pitch in to Blythe. Bats left-handed himself. Infield looking for the play at the plate. And he squares and tries a squeeze play. The pitch is fouled back over the wall here, over the roof here at Bossy Field. And now Blythe, who attempted a suicide squeeze there with Diekman at third, is now even at the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, infield looking for the play at the plate. 2-2 the count, runner at third. Here's the pitch. Up high, 3-2. The payoff, fouled off. Count remains at 3-2. Connor Foley, big right-hander for the Cats. Looking for the out, as are the rest of the infield without letting that run score from third. Here's the pitch, swing, and he fouls it back. And a nice at bat here by Blythe. Keeps reaching out and keeps getting a piece of each pitch just about from Connor Foley. Payoff, fouled off again down the left field line. Albrand does give chase, but it will be out of play. Ninth pitch of the at-bat coming up for Connor Foley. The 3-2, and instead a throw over to third and back just in time is Luke Diekman. Stratton a few steps in front of the bag at third. Swing and a foul back. 10 pitches now this bat for Foley. Blythe battling with Foley here in this bottom of the fifth inning. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. Stratton will come to the plate to get the force. Well, actually not the force, but at least he'll have to tag him, I should say. The runner is out. So the fielder's choice is for Blythe. Diekman is out 5-2 as Peter put the tag on him and blocked the plate. Diekman came in hard. There's two away. And now Kyle Carpenter will bat with the runner at first. So nice play by the Wildcat third baseman. Get the runner at home. Runner will go to second, swing and a foul back as the runner was going on the pitch. So Blythe at first base. Who's now reached 3 times in this contest, by the way, without the benefit of a hit. 7 hits for the Huskies in this ball game. They've out-hit the Cats 7-5. Carpenter held at first by Wallace. Pitch from Foley to Peter is down low as Peter keeps it just in front of him. And a count to Carpenter is 1 ball and 1 strike. The break-even pitch, swing and a fly ball, right field. Lubahusen comes in, he makes the catch, and the inning is over. The Huskies pick up a run, but a nice play by the third baseman, Grant Stratton, to get the runner coming in from third on a ground ball, keeps the game from being tied. Jasper leads at 5-4. We played 5 complete. Back after this here on 18 WJTS. That has lasted an hour and 47 minutes thus far as we got started a couple of minutes shy of the noon hour, at least 11 o'clock here at Evansville, at noon in Jasper. Ben Hankey will lead things off for the Cats at the top of the 6th, who would like to pick up a few insurance tallies, needs to say, as North has been chipping away at that Wildcat lead, which at one point was 5-1. North came back with 2 more runs, or 2 runs, or sorry, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, and 1 in the fifth. 5 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Cats, 4-7-1 for the Huskies. Ronell's first pitch is a strike to Ben Hankey here in the top of the 6th. Hankey doubled back in the second and flew out to right in the third. So he's 1 for 2. swung on and popped up foul territory. Third base slide. Third baseman looked like he was under it, but the shortstop, Decker, calls him off, and Hankey's out with a pop-up to start the bottom of the top of the sixth.
Designated hitter number 9, Caleb Berger.
Caleb Berger steps in. Caleb struck out but reached on a wild pitch in the second and eventually scored a run. Flew out to right, back in the third. First pitch is a ball to the 9-hole hitter for the Cats here in the top of the sixth. That pitch is high, 2-0. Cats clinging to a 5-4 lead. They've been out hit by North 7-5. Strike, 2-1. Berger takes another pitch for a strike, 2-2. Pitch is low, 3-2. Pitch is fouled off, 3-2 to count remains. Brunell is retired 11 out of the 12 batters he has faced since coming in relief. There's a ground ball to the third baseman. Pollard's got it, fires across the diamond for the out. 2 up, 2 down for the Cats in the sixth. That'll bring up the leadoff man, Cody Morton. Cody reached on the walk in the first and scored. Has an RBI single and a run scored in the second, struck out in the fourth. First to him, check swing right past the pitcher. Morton may beat this out. Thrower over the first is safe. The ball gets past the first baseman as the throw was wide, and at the second base will be Cody Morton. So the Wildcats have a runner at second base with 2 outs. The Cats with the runner at second base on the throwing error. Second error for the Huskies today. Both teams with a pair of errors apiece. Here's Eli Hof. Single in the first and second, grounded out to short in the fourth. Eli with the chance to give the Cats a much-needed insurance tally here in the top of the sixth. Here's the first pitch to Eli, and he takes his strike. No balls and 1 strike. One ball and 1 strike to Eli Hof. Bunnell deals the next, 2-1. Cody Morton at second base. Eli Hof at the plate. 2-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ground ball to the third baseman. He gobbles it up and fires over the first for the out. And the Cats lead a runner is stranded at second base and do not get him across here in the top of the sixth. 5-4 Wildcats. We head to the bottom of the sixth here on 18 WJTS. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning here at Bosse Field. Riley Singleton will bat for the second time today. First pitch from Foley is a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Singleton fouls it back. Now he's in the hole at 0-2. Singleton first batted in the third inning and struck out swinging, so he's 0 for 1. Strike 3 called. Foley blew it right by him. So Singleton starts off the bottom of the 6th inning for the Huskies with a backwards K. Back to the top of the lineup for North with Aaron Knies coming to the plate. Knies is 1 for 3 in the contest. Reached on an error and scored in the first. Singled, was stranded at third in the second. First pitch is a strike, 0-1 to him. And he struck out in the fourth. He bats here at the top of the 6th with nobody on and 1 out. 0-1 to count to him. The pitch up high, 1-1. Grant Stratton at the edge of the grass at third base. Everybody else straight away. The pitch misses low and inside, 2-1. Foley quickly deals the 2-1, and the count is now outside as it's 3-1. As the pitch was outside, it's now 3 balls and 1 strike. Big 4-run inning for the Cats in the second is the difference in this ball game. The next, ball 4. The 1-out walk by Knies, who's reached for the 3rd time today. Here's Ty Rumsey. Rumsey's 2 for 3 with a double. Knies takes a lead off first. First pitch to center fielder Ty Rumsey is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. The 0-1. Strike over the outside, inside corner, I should say. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Stratton playing off the edge of the grass at third. Pitch is outside. 2-1. Wallace holds Knies at first. Gonna throw over to first. Two and 1 the count. Next pitch is 3-1. Like I said, Rumsey doubled in the RBI double back in the second inning down that left field line as he sliced one down the line. Swinging a line drive down the right field line. This time, though, it's foul out of play. He got a rope on that one, but hooked it to the right. 3-2 the count. Throw over to first. Knies is back. 5-4 our score in the bottom of the 6th inning. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Throw down to second. He is safe. Just in time is the runner, Aaron Knies. So stolen base on a pitch swung on and missed by Rumsey. The Cats nearly pull off the strike him out, throw him out double play, but Knies got in just in time. So Rumsey goes down swinging. And that is the 3rd strikeout. It looks for Foley. There's 2 away. Huskies with the tying run now in scoring position with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. 5-4 our score. Timeout is called as the Wildcat infield comes in to talk it over. Jeremy Jones meets Aaron Knies halfway between 2nd and 3rd for a second. Cameron Decker comes to the plate. Decker is 0 for 2. Hit by a pitch and stranded at 3rd in the 1st. Flew out to left in the 2nd. Grounded out 3-1 in the 4th. First pitch, up high, ball one. So, 1-0 the count to Decker. Has a chance to tie this ball game up with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a foul back, and the count is even at 1-1. So Knies at second. Foley, 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Decker. Foley looks at Knies at second. Here's the 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Swing and a fly ball foul out of play on the first base side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count is now even. So here we are. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. That is being the Aaron Nails representing the tying run. Decker awaits the 2-2 pitch from Connor Foley. Here he comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the inning is over. The Wildcats get out of it. Nice hard fastball down low being chased by Cameron Decker to strike out to end the bottom of the 6th inning. So the Wildcats hang on to a 5-4 lead. We head to the top of the 7th here in semifinal sectional action at Bosse Field. Jasper 5, North 4. Back with inning number 7 right after this here on 18 WJTS. Here at Bosse Field in Evansville, sectional semifinal action for Class 4A, and the Jasper Wildcats lead the Evansville North Huskies by a score of 5-4 as the Cats will bat in the top of the 7th inning. They will send up 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Connor Foley, Andrew Wallace, and catcher Ross Peter to face Bunnell, who has come on in relief and pitched very well for the Huskies of Jeremy Jones. Foley is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly in the first. He has come on in relief of Grant Stratton. So right now, though, the starting pitchers will be of record up at this point, as the lead has not changed going into the 7th inning. The first pitch to Foley is a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Next, a high fly ball, center field. Center fielder Runze is under it. He makes the catch, and Foley is out with a fly out to center to start things off here in the 7th.
The first baseman, number 18, Andrew Wallace.
Here's Andrew Wallace, the first baseman for the Cats, who is officially 0 for 1 with a pair of walks, including a bases-loaded walk in the second. So an RBI to his credit. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Swing and a foul back. So once again, that big 4-run second inning is the difference thus far for the Cats and the Huskies in this game. Cats sent 10 batters to the plate that inning. Wallace pops it up left field there, and making the catch is Knies for the second out here in the 7th. A pair of fly outs to start the top of the 7th. Ross Peter, who is 0 for 2 with his own bases loaded walk and an RBI in that second inning, takes a strike, 0-1. Matthew Bunnell still on the hill, doing a great job in relief for the Huskies since coming in the second inning. 1-1 to count to Peter. The next swing and a pop-up foul out of play. Peter is behind in the count, 0-2, or 1-2, excuse me. 2-2 the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Nobody on. Top of the 7th. Peter waits. Bunnell pitches, and Bunnell strikes out Peter looking to end the 7th. So we head to the bottom of the 7th. And the Wildcats hang on to a 5-4 lead. A trip to the championship game of the 4A Sectional 16 is on the line. Jasper 5, North 4 will bring you to the bottom of the 7th right here after this on 18 WJTS. Inning at Bossy Field with the Wildcats hanging on to a 5-4 lead. Trip to the Class 4A Sectional 16 championship game on the line. Evansville North will send their the heart of their order, the 4, 5, and 6 batters with Cordell Coburn, Robert Pollard, and Luke Diekman coming to the plate. And Pollard and Diekman have done the most damage for the Huskies in this ball game. Coburn is 0 for 3 though, with a pair of pop-ups to the first baseman and a strikeout his last time up. He bats to lead off the bottom of the 7th as the first pitch from Cotter Foley is high for a ball, 1-0. Foley deals the next. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2. We want to get this guy, folks. The next 2 batters have 5 of the 7 hits for the Huskies. Pollard has 3. Diekman has 2, including a double and a triple, both with RBIs. So the big out right now is the first here in the bottom of the 7th. One and two, the count, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And there's that big strikeout I was talking about as Cordell Coburn strikes out for the 2nd time in this game. But here is Robert Pollard, who is 3 for 3. Pollard singled and drove in a run in the 1st. Pollard singled and scored a run in the 3rd. Pollard singled and scored a run in the 5th. Foley pitches. Pollard takes a strike. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1. Up high, 1 ball and 1 strike. The next, outside, 2-1. Two and one swing, and he fouls back, just gets a piece of it. Count is now even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Or no, yeah, 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Cats lead at 5-4. The break even. Bouncing ball to first. Wallace got it. He flips over to Foley, covering first base for the out. 3-1 put out as Wallace flips to Foley for the 2nd out. And the Wildcats are 1 out away from advancing to tonight's championship game. Here's Luke Diekman. Diekman doubled and tripled. He's on, as I said, 2 for 3 in the contest. Flew out the first to end the 1st. Double and scored, drove in a run in the 3rd. Triple and drove in a run in the 5th. Swing and a foul back. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1 to count. The pitch. Low outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody on and 2 outs. Foley looking to get the Cats into the championship game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Foley is 1 strike away from putting the Wildcats into the championship game, the Class 4A sectional here at Bosse Field. Looks over the glove, comes set, deals the 1-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the game is over as the Wildcats defeat the North Huskies. They hang on and win by the score of 5-4, defeating the Huskies in the first semifinal game here at Bosse Field, and will advance to the championship game and take on the Central Bears or the Rice Panthers. So the Wildcats and the Huskies salute each other as this ball game comes to an end. A very good ball game as Terry Gobert embraces Jeremy Jones. The Cats advance by winning this ball game 5-4. 5 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors, and 6 men left on base for the Wildcats. 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for the North Huskies. They left 2, 4, 6, 8 men on base today. The Wildcats improved to 25, make that 26-2, while North ends their season at a 24-6. The Cats advance to tonight's championship game against either the Rice Panthers or the Central Bears. We'll have that game right after this here on 18 WJTS.
This has been an 18 WJTS presentation of high school sports.